again, like not really a great entry point. What the fuck is this? That's good. Would have liked to fucking catch it here. Look at this shit. OGN. You can clearly see like all these pivot points here when you drag this across. And then bring this down. That's a range. Quarter mids. Not a whole lot talking to us there, but that's a downtrend. That's a high. OGN. Interesting. It's a lot of open interest, eh? That is a lot of open interest. Not as much as that, though. Alright, yeah, I like that. I like that too. I'd like it a little bit higher, like, cause if you zoom in, it's going to be ranging at that top there. I don't want any, like, I wouldn't want to short anything that wasn't in this, back in this area here. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like you shorten, like if you, like, even if you zoomed out again, it's like, oh, it's made a high, it's going to make a low, and then it's going to make like a lower high, form some sort of channel. You probably get something like that comes along here, so it'll grab like the bottom of this. See how it's like run down there, and then you can be able to do that. So like be flagging, but it's just scraping the bottom side of the flag. I'll delete this so you can see better. It's like scraping the bottom side of the flag. So you want to short like, you know, up here. When it comes up here, like along this top here, like that's where you want to be shorting, because it's just like heavily shorted right now. So this is another instance where I will go like this and just set an alert. Entry. I want to see it before it happens, you know what I mean? Probably there. That's cool. Let's have a quick look at that funding rate too while we're at Origin. Yeah, see, shorted to the shit. It's starting to get longed again now. So that's just like derivative price pushing, like no spot. Like that funding rate's fucking gnarly. Minus 1.4. It's ridiculous. So it's been like so shorted. So like all these people are like in shorts right now, and a lot of them would not have taken profit yet. And then you just get like a big fucking angry green candle. It just shits on them. And it comes back up to like here, above these wicks and above these candles. Let's keep moving on, but I'll write that on. Oh no, I'm not. It's not really. I got the alert. We've got the alert. The next one that we had an alert set for was OGN. Let's have a look at OGN. That's the one right there. We wanted an entry. We wanted an entry for a short, and that got hit yesterday, and I didn't get in. So I could put short orders, sell orders, just there to just already like sell it as it goes. You can see we got the short sign. It's red at the moment. That means the market's still bearish, although Bitcoin's starting to piss a couple of people off by going up. That would have been a good entry, but this looked like it happened a bit fast. We can zoom in, don't want to, because I didn't get into it. Just wanted to see if it had a big green candle like this and then closed up there. I wouldn't want to enter, you know. So that's why I set the alerts. I don't set the sell orders. I'm not doing the sell orders just direct because you want to see things change so rapidly in these markets. So you just want to see what's going on at that time and then put in something accordingly to what's going on. So OGN, yes, I'm still interested in shorting this. It looks good. It looks weak as shit still. It's just a nice, trying to put a bottom in. That's what most people will think. But, you know, I'm not convinced. Overall, the altcoin market is still bearish until proven otherwise, except for the few anomalies like Rune and Ton, etc. Remember with this, the theme that we're still running with for the month, just for these couple of live streams, is we're looking just using the 200-day simple moving average as a decider whether we're going up, doing longs or shorts. There is a strong support here, but at the same time, that's clearly looking like it's putting in a lower high. So anyway, we're setting an alert here on OGN, and we'll call it short entry. That'd be nice. Yeah, that's cool. Fast forward into the future and the trade has been activated. This is the parallel channel that you're looking at, and it's been a few weeks. So the alert was set here on this horizontal line. Wanted to know when it broke up for a short. There it did, and I missed it. I missed it. I believe it must have been asleep or something, because I missed it. And then we got a second chance here. Right here is the second chance, and from here, our preferred stop loss up in this area right here, 14 something percent. That dictates how much leverage we can use. But I caught this one here right on the Pico top. So have a look at this one. So we used a position margin of 140 bucks, 140 buckaroos. So you can use 140 bucks, put 7x leverage on it, get a stop loss up where you want it, up here at 1161. Near this top here. Don't think there will be enough buy pressure to reach that. That's my opinion. That's where I become wrong. If it gets there, I lose 140 bucks. And we've got a $1,000 position. So the position size is $1,000. So because that times that is that. And right here where it says the S is where I shorted. So that was smack on the top at 10.12. So this red line was where we opened the position, betting the price would go down, and it started going down. Boy, did it. Now it's starting to come back up, but we will see. We'll have to see where we go. The position's still open, up 55 bucks so far. We're going to talk a little bit about where we're going to put a take profits. This is just off the cuff, no preparation, but you can see here there's a lot of liquidity down in this area. Like you can just sort of gauge this area right here. See all this price action that's been happening. So this is sort of take profit area that you want to be working at, just in case of a higher low. You'd like to look at something maybe like a conservative take profit, because there's always another trade. You take profit earlier than later. Let the winners win. That is true, but at the same time, let's be real and let's just keep this party rolling. So like somewhere on the top side of this, because like for example, I'll bring the brush out. Patience with me for a sec. Say we're just putting in a low. That's obviously a low. And then we go high, and say we're putting in a higher low potentially. It'll still be in this liquidity zone, but it'll be higher than that low there. So you're looking at this top area here. This is where you want to put the first take profit if you're being conservative. If you're not being conservative, then you want to go down in this area, depending on other price action. So we're going to be quite conservative here, do about 70%. I'm going to bring it around this area here, which is 0.889. I like that. 0.0889. So to do that, we flick over to the Bybit. We could do a partial take profit on here. So you click on modify TP. TP stands for take profit. Stop loss, we've already got the stop loss up there. TP partial position. Order quantity around 70% right there. Take profit 0.0889, and that's it. 0.0889, and take profit will be 84 bucks, 85%. Fine by us. Bang, there it is. So we can lose 140, but we can win 85 bucks, and then we let the other percentage of the trade roll like we do. We leave it up to my discretion. That's the compromise between setting the rules and being creative and having fun. And yeah, so obviously the risk and reward is skewed to what other people think. Other people think you need tight stop losses, and then let the winners run wild. But if you have a higher win rate on a strategy,
then you don't need that. You don't need that. Lots of small, consistent wins can end up being extremely profitable, as you'll see.
Ding, profit taken on the OGN trade. Entry here at the red line, that is where it was entered at. S for sell the short. That's how you open a short trade. You borrow it and you sell it. So right there you can see, and our take profit order was set right there at 889. So basically right on that wick. Yep, 889. Perfect. That took $82. Realized profit. So that was nice out of the loss, whatever I said it was, $100, $150 potential loss, but very wide up here, very wide loss, and very unlikely, very safe loss, really. These are high win rate trades with high probabilities and positive expectancy because we're riding the trends as the 200-day moving average dictates. Here we have now the next phase, which is the 70% was taken and realized, so profits are locked in. Bring the stop loss down to break even. So click here, stop loss down to the entry point. You can see here, I just pointed at it with my finger. You can see here is our entry price, so 0.1012, 0% loss. So there it is. And now we look for, we get to decide what we want. So we could either watch it and just go with the feeling, enjoy it, muck around. This is the sort of rule that I've got. So my rule is, for me, it is to take 70% as the plan and then have 30% of freedom. So it's good to just sort of work in with the psychological aspect of it. If you're a person that enjoys freedom and does like to deviate from a plan instinctively, then maybe you like to compromise and do a bit of both. So here, what I want to do here is I'll flick over to the chart. This was the range, the box, the liquidity zone that we drew on the screen, one of the screen shares. And what I want to do here is zoom out even further to the 1 day chart because this was a 1 day trade. Look at it here and look where the support is. So a potential higher low could be put in play, but it is a downtrend. So I'm thinking we set a take profit order around about, see where this liquidity area is here. So even if it is a higher low, and it does continue up against us, it would be very likely for it to at least come into this area here. So this is the sort of area that I'd like, especially just under a round number. So 0 points, that's how liquidity chasing stop hunting works. It flicks down in below or above a round number and takes where people's stop losses are. So we do a take profit where the stop losses would be 0.0798, entire position 0.0798. There you go. Confirm. You'll see that come in right there. A lot of room to move. It does break down this trend line. If it continues up this ascending triangle, which is a bullish pattern, so high chance of it does happen. It does continue up. A higher chance anyways. That's why we've got the stop loss there for break even, and then the trade will end at $82 profit, 0 losses, because it's a win-win now. We either win more or we win that. So we will talk when this is eventuated. And ascend from that triangle, it did. The bullish ascending triangle pattern that we talked about in the previous video was broken to the upside because in the short term it's an uptrend, as you can see, bullish pennant, and it broke up. So there's a few things to reflect on here. One, very grateful that we took the choice to have a conservative take profit around here at the bottom of the pennant, which is where we took most of our profit. And two, lucky we did that and also bring the stop loss down to break even, because this big green candle, as you can see, if we flick over to the Bybit app, it took us out. So this was the short. This was where we took profit on the short, And then this big green candle was where it hit us for break even stop loss, which is fine, as we talked about earlier, because this was our profit move. Bang, grabbed the meat of that. And then broke even on the 30%. So the main 70% was gone. We go closed P&L here, $82. And then the second order, which was there, that was just 22 cents profit. So, add that to the kitty, throw that in the coin jar. But the $82, which turned out to be 84.38%. Good trade. A few good, valuable tips in that one for sure. So we'll talk to you soon. We'll see you on the next trade. Adios.